Hi, my name is Klint from Rochester College. I must confess that there have been times in my life that I wanted to hear the voice of God so badly, His audible voice, giving me encouragement and hope. I have prayed and I have waited, but I don't hear His voice. God doesn't seem to speak to me in that way. And I also confess that in my younger years I struggled with this. I wondered at times where God was and what He was up to, and how any of that related to me in practical ways. However, I have arrived at a place in my life now where I am comfortable with His silence, and now realize that He oftentimes does His best work when He is silent. I think of the story of Abraham and Isaac in the book of Genesis, when God asks Abraham to sacrifice his son. We read of the trip that Abraham and Isaac took up the mountain, 3 days in fact. I can't help but wonder if Isaac asked questions during the journey. Dad, where are we going? What are we doing? And if so, how did Abraham respond to those questions? I have to believe that as a father, Abraham so badly wanted to hear the voice of God, to hear God say, "Stop, Abraham. You have proven your faithfulness. Turn around, walk off the mountain. You don't have to kill your son." And of course, Abraham does eventually hear that voice, just in the nick of time. That story at times has been disorienting to me, because I yearn to hear the voice of God. But it is actually His silence that I need. I wonder if Jesus recalled the story of Abraham and Isaac while on the cross and thought to himself, surely my Father will put a stop to this. But it didn't happen. All we had from God while His son was on the altar was silence. And thank God for that, because if God would have spoken up in that moment, we'd all be lost. It was the silence of God that saved the world. Let's get comfortable with God's silence and realize that in His silence, He speaks. May you find direction in this day as you serve the Lord.